Well, with game night canceled, we're using this week to revamp the podcast. We need more than 80 subscribers, Dad. We're not making it. We're not paying the bills. We need a badass movie. We need something that's going to make all the dudes say, hell yeah. And one that's going to make the ladies go, oh yeah. We need that. Dad, we need it. No, we're not watching Debbie Does Dallas again, Dad. I don't care if it's family fun night. No. And how many times do I have to tell you? It's Jeffrey Epstein's island, not R.L. Stein's basement. We're fine. We're gonna be okay. Tonight's campaign is none other than Hard Rock Zombies. Yeah, that's a real movie. A movie that feels like the DM has lost all control of the campaign. The table no longer belongs to him. A campaign that must have been conceived only by a metalhead warlock. And then also somehow there's like zombies and Nazis and other wild shit. It's gonna be insane, and I'm so looking forward to it. This isn't just cinema. This is what happens when no one at the table is like, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't. And thank Palor that this movie was made. Why? Because this is Hard Rock Zombies, and everything is D&D. Except Jeffrey Epstein's island. That's not D&D at all. Everything but that. So alrighty, welcome everyone back to Everything Is D&D. It is your boy Kev, the what? The 3DM, baby. Very excited for this episode, for this campaign, for this movie. And right away, we're just going to jump straight into it. No mention of Fornicator. We don't need him. I don't need him. I'm glad he didn't show up this week. I'm glad that none of my friends showed up this week. We don't need them. What we do need, we got to boost these numbers. We're sticking around 80 subs. That's not right. And we're stuck. We're stuck at like 80 subs. What are we? Just a Subway that only gets 80 subs? Or something. Right away, this movie is kicking straight ass. Natural 20s on all dice rolls. I don't even know what's going on exactly, but we see ass. We see male ass. We see a dong from the back just dangling there. I like it. It's cool. We got these little people with cameras. We got this little goblin dude who sort of reminds me of the NYU film graduate guy who walked Bob Dylan out on stage. Sort of like that guy a little bit. He could be in this movie. That could be him. We got a guy with an eye patch. Hell yeah. What more do we need? So fuck yes. We are so fucking back. We did it. We're back. Bam, bam, we're back. I shouldn't do that one arm move. Whatever that was, that's not because there's Nazis in this movie. I don't know what that was. Erase that from your memory. Just stick with this. Plenty of that. I dare you to break into my fucking house. Bring it on, terrorists, burglars. Oh, you're coming down here? All the weapons behind me, sword, axe, don't need it. And hopefully you come at me in a jumping attack. Otherwise, that move doesn't work. All right. So I think this woman is killing this guy. I don't know. Is she drowning him? There's blood coming out, I think. So hell yeah. I don't know, and I don't care. Why? Because we're fucking back. We're so fucking back. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Then we get a fucking hand cut off. Oh, my fucking hand. I didn't know exactly what to do. And now we are introduced to the band. So hell yeah, we got this bass player guy. We got this mustache dude. We got standing drummer guy who I respect and like. That's pretty awesome. So our campaign starts with this badass rock band. They're called Holy Moses. Fucking sweet name. Although it is called Hard Rock Zombies, this isn't very like hard rock music, but you know what? Hell yeah, it's still awesome. And just as I suspected, backstage at the rock shows,
Jesse, I need photos. You know, girls screaming, climbing all over you.
Just the band guys in their underwear, just a couple of hairy dudes in undies, and that's how I like it. Call me backstage then. If this was going on backstage, I want to be a backstage Betty. Bring my ass back there, baby. Oh, so this is what's going on backstage, huh? Maybe I'll have to, I don't know, buy some backstage passes and lube my ass up. So we're just hanging out backstage in our undies, no chicks around or nothing, and this is exactly what my D&D sessions are like. So if you're like the fornicator and stop showing up, you're missing out on all this fun. Just me and some other dudes in our undies, our hairy tits are out, our assholes are lubed, we're down to clown. That's because we're all juggalos also. So hell yeah, a bunch of hairy naked dudes hanging out in our underwear. It's time to rock and roll. Cause like the dice, like the dice, like D20, like D&D, roll the dice. I also love that their manager is just like, oh, come on, guys. We got to get some pictures with girls. We want the band to make it. There's no girls back here. We got to get some chicks in here. And he's like begging the band to be like, come on, can we just please go hang out with some girls and get some pictures to prove to everyone that girls like the band? So that's kind of fun. That kind of sounds like my dad back in the day yelling at me for only hanging out with dudes in the basement with their shirts off, assholes lubed. It was very lonely, no windows in the basement. It was just really dark. And just me, we got Gregory, Hanson, Lestat, Fernaculus was there. Just all of us hanging out in the basement alone. Things got weird. The police got involved. They were sent away. They were all sent away that night. Haven't seen Dad since. And hell yeah, now we're signing some tits. So hell yeah, we're fucking back, dude. Signing some tits.
Jesse, sign those luscious, nubile, tender, underage tits, man.
Right.
Whoa, what is this? Where's this show taking place? What is this, a concert on Epstein's Island? Their manager, Ron, then tells them, he's like, hey, we're playing this gig. It's a tiny, ultra-conservative town in where? California. Okay, the most conservative state there is. California. All right. And why? Because somewhere out there is Don Mattson. He's a legendary record executive, and Ron is like, hey, if we got to play this show, if we can play one show in front of this guy, that's all it takes. He'll sign you. We'll make it big. We got to go play for Ron Mattson at this place. So hell yeah, I love it. This like little side quest turns into the main adventure. What do we got to do? We got to go play this awesome gig to get the record deal. Perfect adventure lineup right out the bat, and I love it. So hell yeah. Before they leave, though, Jesse meets this young girl named Cassie. I don't know what her age is supposed to be, but sometimes it is questionable and makes things a little uncomfortable.
Want to come in, meet the band? Autograph?
And then she's like, hey, you can't go play that show. Don't play that show there.
Don't come.
Which is a little, what's going on here? What's this about, Cassie? Tell us more.
They don't want you.
Who don't?
Just don't come.
And Jesse just ignores her completely. So hell yeah, Jesse. And then pretty much that leads to the party ending up in a cursed location right off the bat at level 1. But I will say, hero point for keeping the adventure going. Hell yeah, Jesse. Ignore those red flags. Ignore the warnings. We don't need insight checks. We don't care. We're Holy Moses, goddammit. It should have been called Holy Pelor. But okay.
Lord have mercy!
So while driving to their next show, on the side of the road, they see this banging 10 out of 10, charisma 18 babe on the side of the road. The band is immediately like, oh, we got to stop and pick her up. We got to add another party member to the party. She's hot. Let's do it. Once again, no insight checks, no questions. Why? Because she's banging. She's got boobies. She's pretty. That's all that matters.
Hey, can I give you a hand?
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot.
Classic hand joke right here. I love it. Hell yeah. And now the band is staying at this weird, spooky, haunted mansion type place. So hell yeah, that's fun. Natural 20 performance. Natural 20 all around, baby.
I said, it don't come easy, and if it does, It tends to fade.
And then we get another scene. There's like 3 or 4 of these in the movie where it's just like a full like music video kinda. And then the party, they're just playing, dancing around town. And you can see there's like a mixed emotion from people. Like sometimes the girls are looking at them like, oh yeah.
Sure, just give it a try.
However, the people of authority, the men, the most of the townsfolk are looking at him with disapproving stares and anger. They don't like him. They don't want Holy Moses in this town. Get out of here, Holy Moses. And then we see Cassie again from the beginning. She once again warns Jesse. She's like, the band cannot play here. Do not play here. Do not seek the treasure. She's like, yeah, you don't want to perform in this town. Just please, God, please, Lord, do not perform in this town. We get this sweet insult from one of the town's NPCs. I kind of like that. Hell yeah.
How you doing?
Fuck out of town, you little pecker.
And then for no reason at all, literally no reason at all, I couldn't figure out why, just because they have a van, I think. The sheriff is like, all of you are in jail now, and throws the entire band in jail. Which means the band is in jail, the concert is canceled. If the concert's canceled, we can't play the show for Don Matson. We'll never get signed to the record deal. The adventure's over. Shut it down. I thought we were back. We're not. We're done. The fornicator wins again.
Something will work out. Yeah. Yeah, the only way you're gonna miss that concert is if you're dead, okay?
Even dead, man. Something will work out.
However, not quite over yet, because Cassie sends a letter saying, hey, I can help bail you out. I've collected $37.06. So hell yeah, Cassie, you rock. Hero point. There's a lot of lines in this movie and like some of the songs and stuff where they kind of allude to like young girls. And I know that was kind of like a thing in music where it'd be like, you know, like little girl or like young girl and stuff. But it's like, it's kind of unsettling. It's kind of not cool sometimes. It's kind of weird, but we get some of that in here. Speaking of unsettling.
You're 95 years old and you can still do it.
Vitamins, spirulina.
Oh, hell yeah. We got a couple of old fuckers. Fucking. Hell yeah. And then the grandchildren, monster type creatures, they come crawling in the bed and they go, oh, we want to watch. We want to watch. And the grandma's like, oh, come on. We let the children watch. Why not let the grandchildren? What the fuck is going on in this movie?
So cute. We can say 9. All right, you can watch, but don't touch.
Once again, I gotta ask, if I look through the Epstein files, am I gonna find these fucking goblins in there? These old fuckers and these goblins? Probably. Very weird movie so far. Very strange movie.
You're so young. When you touch my hand, does that mean?
We get another music scene right here. It's Jesse singing about his new friend Cassie, who is now the love of his life, according to this song. So hell yeah.
Oh, Cassie, won't you tell me what to do?
How quickly and easy it is to fall in love. It's nice. And then mid-performance, the entire band gets electrocuted by the Germans. So, who saw that coming? Did anyone have that coming? Did anyone? Did anyone write down that was gonna happen? Anyone? Dad? And then, of course, this leads to an emergency town meeting to where they vote and they ultimately introduce a new bill where all rock and roll is outlawed. So no more rock and roll in this town, no more concerts, no more performances. They didn't realize in the bill they added that the radio station couldn't play rock music. For some reason, that upsets them. Even though they had this meeting to get rid of rock and roll music, they're like, wait a minute, I didn't know we couldn't have it on the radio. And now it's all banned. So they collect all the records and destroy them all. No more rock and roll music. Which means no more concert tomorrow night for sure. Oh yeah, I think I skipped over it. The band does get bailed out of jail that night. Not from Cassie, even though Cassie's like, hey, I got the money. I got $37 to help bail you out. They kind of skip over it, but I think it was their new 10 out of 10 lady who lives at that big mansion. I think she bailed them out. So they do get out of jail that night. And then back at the mansion, we have Jesse who's playing this song. We saw him earlier jamming on the bass, playing the song in the van. And he's like, this is a song I found in Latin. It's supposed to be a song of resurrection. So he's sitting in his room fucking jamming on the bass. And then all of a sudden he kills a spider. He smashes it. Direct hit, nat 20, critical hit. And then he plays that fucking song. The fucking spider resurrects. Or maybe it was never dead, like Jeffrey Epstein. No, the spider was dead. He smashed it, comes back to life. He sees it again. He's like, what the fuck? Smashes it again. Keeps playing that song, baby. Keeps fingering that fucking G string on the bass. He keeps finger blasting those bass strings. And that music is just fucking squirting all over the place. Then that spider comes back to life. The story is old as time. That the number of times that happens in life, all the time, for real. So now Jesse has harnessed the power of resurrection. We then see that blonde girl in the shower. You're welcome. And then all of a sudden, one of the band members just joins her. That's not loud. You can't just do that, my guy. That's kind of weird. But he gets in there, they start making out. All right, things are getting hot. I like this. Super hot, super badass. And then she pulls out a knife and fucking kills him. So hell yeah, that's what you get for not asking if you could go into the shower with her. That was very, very weird move you pulled, guy.
Maybe double Miss Jones.
How about Psycho?
Oh, shit.
She pulls out a knife, stab, kills him in the shower. That's what happened. That's what happens. You never go in the shower with a woman uninvited, my guy. The amount of times that I have been stabbed trying to do the same. Hot dog. One party member down. One band member down. And then the old lady in the wheelchair is actually a werewolf, and 2 more band members are killed. 3 of the 4 band members are dead already. This movie just started. Is the campaign almost over?
I'll get it for you.
What is going on? And then we see the rest of the townsfolk. They're all collecting the records, the vinyls of all the rock and roll music, and they're smashing with hammers, destroying it. Get out of here, get! We don't want rock and roll music in this town. And all that lives of the band members is Jesse, who is coincidentally in his room playing the fucking song of resurrection. Let's fucking go, Jesse.
You look like a bunch of assholes.
And then Cassie's dad pulls out a shotgun. He's like, I'm gonna fucking finish the job. He's like, yeah, good job destroying those records, but there is an actual band in town. I'm gonna finish the fucking job. And I will say Cassie's dad is pretty badass for that part. That's pretty cool.
I'll take care of that bunch.
Daddy!
Move, girl.
Cassie then rushes to the mansion to warn Jesse, like, hey, my dad's gonna come shoot you. You gotta get out of here. And then, like you all were expecting, a guy shows up with a fucking weed whacker and starts fucking chasing Jesse with it. With a fucking weed whacker. Let's go. Hell yeah. Exotic weapon proficiency, anyone? Anyone? Okay. Hey, weed whacker guy, what is that behind your ear? Is it a fucking hero point? Hero point to you, weed whacker guy. That rules. Hell yeah. And then Jesse and Cassie, they fall down the hill while getting chased by Weed Whacker Guy. And then we see an awesome silhouette. We just see Weed Whacker Guy fucking on top of the hill, just swinging the Weed Whacker. Hell yeah, dude. I fucking love it. And then Jesse gives Cassie this tape. He says, if anything happens to me, I need you to play this tape. Because Jesse was thinking ahead. Hero point Jesse. He somehow had time to record himself playing the Resurrection song on tape. So he gives that to Cassie and says, play this for me if anything happens to me. Which is foreshadowing, because 2 seconds later, Weed Whacker guy comes in and fucking kills Jesse. So hell yeah. Because he can't be stopped. As soon as Weed Whacker guy shows up, I can already hear Matthew Mercer saying, Weed Whacker guy, how do you want to do this? Nat 20, however he fucking wants to do it. Critical hit. Nat 20. Weed Whacker. So, we're 40 minutes in. What do we do now? The party's dead. The entire party's dead. The band is dead. There's no concert. They're all dead. We're halfway through the campaign. The entire party's dead. Do we shut it down? Are we done? What are we gonna do? And then, in an absolutely insane, wild twist, as if we haven't had enough yet, we find out that the old German grandpa is just straight up Adolf Hitler. Just straight up. He's just straight up Adolf Hitler. Not like a guy who's obsessed with them.
Can it really be you? You think I shot myself down in some bunker someplace? You think that I am stupid?
Not a guy who likes Hitler. He is just literally Adolf Hitler.
We have satellite hookup. Ready, mein Führer.
Hey Adolf Hitler, what's that behind your ear? Hero point. Fucking twist. I love it. What a fucking insane twist. And then we learn that Ava, who is the old lady in the wheelchair who's actually a werewolf, turns out that she's Ava Braun, which is, these are real people. She was like a photographer who, like, I think she was with Hitler or something, like dated him or like took photos and shit for him. She was like a companion of his, at least. But it's so fucking wild that they're like, yeah, the movie Hard Rock Zombies also has real historical people in it. It's necessary for the story. So yeah, there we go. It's just such a fucking wild twist. And I did look her up. I guess she was also briefly a wife of Adolf Hitler. Fucking just insane that they're just in this movie. So hell yeah. But shall we not get distracted by Adolf Hitler? Because you remember there was an oath. There was a promise. Cassie promised Jesse to play the tape. And if we know Cassie, she is in fact Jesse's girl. And she's gonna play the tape.
Morte on Sandre, amen.
Bam, hit play.
Signus on Sandre, amen. Morte on
Bam, resurrection. Bam, the band is back, baby. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. They're zombies, but they're back. Part 1 of the plan, resurrection. Part 2, revenge. Part 3, we still got a fucking concert to play. All right, let's be real for a second. They don't fucking look at all like zombies. They just have like face paint on, but they're supposed to be zombies, I guess. I don't know. They just walk slow. They just walk kind of funny and slow, and they're like, fuck it, they're zombies. Okay, I'm okay with that. We get some Hitler speech right here, and then the manager's taken away, so hell yeah.
It's all the same, no ambition. Polluted blood. You will be the first we will eliminate.
And then the zombie band shows up and saves their manager. Hell yeah, I like that. And then they get revenge on the Nazis. They also dance everywhere they go, so that's kind of fun. I will say though, unfortunately, unlike Tammy and the T-Rex and even Bloodfart Lake, the kills in this aren't really that fun. Like, there's a couple that are like kind of like cartoony fun, like they cut a head off or a hand. But it's just not as fun as watching like Tammy and the T-Rex or even Bloodfart Lake. Some of those kills are more exciting and more fun. And then, finally, Hitler is surrounded. They can take their revenge on the dictator.
Demokratische Steiger!
firing his gun. Bam, bam, bam. But it's doing nothing. Your gun doesn't work against zombie band members, Adolf Hitler. It doesn't do shit. And Hitler is killed. And Ron sees all of this. He's like, I gotta let the town know. I gotta let the town know. And Ron runs back. He hauls ass back to town to tell them, hey, there's fucking Nazis and zombies and shit. And then this old guy yells out, ghouls! Ghouls. It turns out Hitler and the family at the mansion, they're all ghouls, I think. I think they're all ghouls. I guess that is what we learn here. And then the townsfolk go to the mansion to investigate. We gotta figure out what the hell's going on. Roll those investigation checks, bro. What the fuck? And this guy is just interested in feeling up titties, I guess. He's just squeezing this girl's tits. What DM allowed this? I, for one, as a DM, would never have allowed that. And then we get another twist. There's so many fucking twists. Turns out, Hitler's not dead. None of them are dead because they all come back as zombies. Fuck. That fucker. You stupid fucker. Son of a bitch. Fuck. Head rip. Fuck. So now it's time for another serving of revenge. Hitler and the family, they start killing the townsfolk, turning all of them into zombies, including the sheriff and Cassie's father. And now the show must go on. Holy Moses, the band's name, in case you forgot. They're like, well, it's time for our next gig. We got a show to play. So they set up and they start playing their fucking show. Hell yeah, because why? Because Don Mattson could still be there.
Hey, boys! Hey, Matson's here.
And he does. Hell yeah, Don Mattson showed up. Hell yes, let's go. And finally, what we've all been leading up to, the band gets to perform for Don Mattson. This could be their big break. This could be the big breakthrough they're looking for. This could get them their first contract, if everything goes well. However, there's no audience because the entire town is zombies, but that doesn't matter to Don Mattson. He doesn't care. And then we see a little couple right here about to get nasty. They're about to have some sex.
Arnold, are you lying to me?
Well, it was just like the first time.
Arnold, don't lie to me.
It was just like the first
time.
Listen.
And then this little zombie Nazi guy comes up there, and we get a few funny parts right here. This is kind of funny. This is kind of cute.
And I gotta tell you, Arnold,
I never thought I would say a clip with a little Nazi and it would be cute, but here we go. It's kind of a cute clip.
Oh my God! Arnold!
And we get more funny comedy bits.
My God, are you okay? Oh, you poor bitch.
We get some more cute comedy bits right here. Hell yeah. And as the entire town is getting eaten and turned into a zombie horde, Holy Moses continues to just rock out the best that they can. And then we get an encore, not in the form of music, but in the form of more zombies. Good news is, though, Cassie escapes a zombie horde. Bad news, Don Mattson is now a zombie.
Watch the suit trick. Wow! No! No! Ah!
Meanwhile, the surviving townsfolk, they gather in a safe zone, and they're like, the only way to get out of this, we gotta find a virgin, we gotta tie up a virgin, so that way all the zombies will be so preoccupied with the virgin, we can all escape. So they're like, well, we need a sacrifice. Who could it be? And then Cassie shows up at the safe zone and like, oh yeah, we know who it is. It's gotta be Cassie. Their first plan, I didn't mention it, was that they said like ghouls hate heads. So they just made big cardboard cutouts of heads of like celebrities and stuff, and it didn't work, and it wasn't really that funny, so I didn't show it, but that was their first plan. And then manager Ron, he comes clean. He rolls a persuasion. He's like, I know things are going bad, but I got to do the right thing here. He rolls a persuasion check. He comes clean to Don Mattson and says, hey, the band are zombies. Everyone's zombies. I got to be honest. And then
The whole band is dead, sir.
he tells them that the band is dead. Doesn't matter because Don Mattson is a zombie and he didn't know. And then after the show, I guess the band just goes back to the graves, I guess. They don't really show that, I don't think. But then we see Ron standing over their graves. He's like begging. He's like, please, you guys got to come back. You got to come out of your graves. We have to save Cassie. The townsfolk have tied up Cassie. Come on, you got to come back, Holy Moses. We got to save her.
Listen to me, you dead son of a bitch! They got Cassie. You guys, you've got to help me.
And thank Palor that Holy Moses answers the call. Thank you.
They've got her, Jess. They're gonna tie her up and then let all the ghouls screw her to death. Is that what you want? Ghouls you created screwing her to death?
The band then lures all the zombies away. Where? Into Hitler's secret underground bunker, of course. Duh. Have you not been paying attention? And then, once all the zombies are in the bunker, that's like Hitler, the family, the band. Yeah, the band. Ron initiates, turns on the poison gas, and everyone in the bunker, unfortunately, suffocates to death. Like we said, yes, that is the band. Holy Moses. But if you want to kill some Nazis, sometimes you got to kill a few band members of Holy Moses. It's a sacrifice that had to be made. And while mourning the death of Jesse and the rest of the band, Cassie is standing over their graves. She's crying. She's sad. She tells them, you know, I'm going to love you forever. And by the power of Palor.
Jesse?
And there you have it. That's Hard Rock Zombies. Is it a perfect campaign? No. Is it a good campaign? Nah, not really. Is it awesome? Yes. Is it full of insane twists? Yes. It's a fun watch. It's insane. It makes no sense. It's fucking wild. If you've never seen it before, watch it. If you have friends that have never seen it, grab some beers, watch it with them because the twists, the Nazis, the zombies, all the shit comes out of nowhere. It's super fun. And yeah, it's a good time. Good time. It is completely unhinged. It's wildly stupid, but it's so much fun. So much fun. So if you're looking for a movie, like, yeah, what should we watch for date night tonight? Hey, honey, it's date night. What do you want in our movie? What makes a perfect movie? Oh, I don't know. Twists, ghouls, zombies, Nazis, werewolves, Adolf Hitler, Adolf Hitler's secret underground bunker, Adolf Hitler's photographer wife, girlfriend, Adolf Hitler dying, then coming back as a zombie, then finding out that he was actually a ghoul, and then Adolf Hitler getting poisoned to death in an underground bunker. Is there a movie that has all that? Hard Rock Zombies, baby. Hard Rock Zombies. And it's here on Tubi for free, just in time for Valentine's Day. So watch it with that special someone. And I'm going to make a promise right here. See this Synep coin? Anyone that watches this movie with their special lady on Valentine's Day, I'm granting this Synep coin to you. And I wish I had a box of condoms for you as well, because you're going to need it. Anyone watching this movie is getting laid. That's a promise. That's a promise I'm making to all my 88 subscribers. I said 89 last time, I think, because we lost one, fornicator. So thank you so much for joining us on this fun campaign review. If you're having as much fun as I am, then join the adventuring party. Subscribe, leave a fun comment, give a thumbs up, and yeah, all that fun stuff. I am having a good time. Thank you to everyone that leaves good, positive, fun comments. I always look forward to them, and it's nice. And it makes me feel all gooey inside. It makes me feel like someone that was once a human, but then maybe a ghoul, then died and came back as a zombie. That's how I feel. So yeah, there we have it. We'll see you next week on Everything Is D&D, even Nazi zombie ghouls, I guess. Because a bad campaign is still a campaign. And we'll end it with that. Peace.